Today I'm going to talk about a name that many of you have probably heard of before, or at least seen somewhere during those years spent sitting in front of arcade machines, and that is KOF, or King of Fighters. This time, KOF returns to mobile with a game called KOF Soul Awakening. I've spent some serious time playing this game, and in today's video I'm going to share my honest thoughts. Does this game really deserve the KOF name it's carrying? What is the gameplay loop like? How does the summon system work? And is this actually something worth spending your time on? I won't make things up or exaggerate anything. Everything I share comes from my real experience. So let's get started. First, I want to briefly talk about the platform I'm using to download and play KOF Soul Awakening, X7 Game. It's a mobile gaming platform that I find quite interesting for one simple reason. They offer recharge discounts of up to 99%, meaning you can spend money in games at a much lower cost compared to recharging directly. Besides that, the platform also provides daily coupons, supports both iOS and Android, and one nice feature is that a single account can be used across multiple games within their ecosystem. For those of you who regularly play mobile games, especially Gacha titles, that's a pretty big advantage. I'll leave the download link in the description below, so you can check it out yourself. And once you're inside the app, don't forget to check the daily gift code section. If there are active codes, you can claim them, and if you don't see any, there's a good chance the codes have expired. That's why checking every day is a good habit. Now let's get back to KOF Soul Awakening. This is an idle RPG combined with Gacha elements available on both Android and iOS. The initial installation size is a little over 1 GB, but after downloading additional in-game resources, the actual total size can reach around 2 GB, depending on the version. One thing I want to emphasize right from the beginning is that this is not an arcade port or a pure fighting game. It borrows the setting, characters, and visual identity from the KOF universe, but its core gameplay is built around idle mechanics and gacha systems. You need to understand that before starting the game, so you won't be disappointed when you jump in. That doesn't mean the game isn't good though. In fact, the first thing I noticed when I started playing was that the tutorial is smooth and easy to follow. It never feels like the game is dumping too much information on you at once. Instead, it guides you step by step in a very natural way. You'll be introduced to the formation system with a convenient one-click setup feature. Combat supports both autoplay and manual control, and if you choose to play manually, the combo system genuinely gives off a feeling that's close to the traditional KOF style. That energy, that satisfying combo flow, it's there. It's not exactly like the arcade games, but it's enough for people who played KOF 98 or the older titles to feel familiar with it. About the summon system. This is probably the part that anyone interested in gacha games will want to hear the most. The game features a selected recruitment banner, meaning a banner with specific featured characters, and a standard banner for the regular character pool. You can summon using gems, and there are also free summons available in the game. One thing I need to be honest about is that not every pull gives you a full SSR character. Many pulls will give you character fragments instead, and you'll need to collect enough fragments to unlock or upgrade that character. This is a common mechanic in modern gacha games, and KOF Soul Awakening is no exception. It's not a deal breaker, but you do need patience and a clear plan when investing your resources. The overall progression system revolves around leveling up character skills, evolution, meaning promoting characters to higher tiers, and upgrading characters using materials farmed throughout the game. It's a very familiar loop for idle RPG players. You complete quests, farm resources, upgrade your team, and then push into more difficult content. The game also supports multiple languages, allowing you to choose whichever language you're most comfortable with. That's a major advantage because it helps the game appeal to a much wider audience. Now I want to talk about the aspect that will probably be the main reason many people decide to try this game: the nostalgia factor. KOF Soul Awakening is clearly targeting players who grew up with the King of Fighters franchise. The familiar character names, the skill designs that capture the vibe of classic fighters, and the overall visual style are all built to bring back those memories. And I think the game does a pretty good job in this area. It doesn't feel like cheap nostalgia bait. There is genuine effort put into the visuals and audio to preserve the spirit of KOF. As for events and login rewards, the game currently offers quite a variety of ongoing events along with daily login rewards, making it friendly for both new players and casual players. You don't need to stay online 24/7 just to keep up, because this is an idle game. It continues grinding for you even when you're away. That's also one of the reasons why the idle RPG genre has become increasingly popular. It fits the lifestyle of busy people who still want a game they can follow and invest in over the long term. One more thing I'd like to mention is the platform badge Dumban Shouchen that you can see on the X7 game download page. This indicates that the game has official licensing, which is quite important for players who care about playing properly licensed titles. In addition, KOF Soul Awakening carries a 99% recharge discount badge on X7 game, which is one of the reasons I think the platform is worth considering if you're planning to invest in the game. So in summary, what exactly is KOF Soul Awakening? It's an idle RPG gacha game built around the KOF franchise, with enough visual and audio investment to bring back memories of the classic titles. It features a combat system that captures some of the combo feel of KOF despite not being a pure fighting game, a summon system with both selected and standard banners, progression through fragments, skill upgrades and evolution, and a player-friendly design thanks to its idle mechanics and login reward events. If you're a fan of the KOF franchise and you're looking for a mobile game to stick with over the long term, this is definitely worth trying. If you're expecting a full arcade-style fighting game on mobile, however, you'll need to adjust those expectations before jumping in. I'll leave the direct X7 game download link in the description below. Head over there, download the app, search for KOF Soul Awakening and start your journey. And remember to check the gift code section inside the app every day. The codes change over time, and once you miss them, you usually can't claim them later. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so I can continue making more content about other great games. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you in the next video.